I shouldn't have to say that much. Secure the front door. The door is secure. Waiting on the audience to come in. Waiting on the people to engage. That's going to engage. We have rules that when you come in here, look how beautiful this sky is. Look how beautiful the sky is. I'm doing fine. How you doing, beautiful? You did.
I ran over some. Life be life and it don't never stop.
Yeah, I just lost a good one this morning, so gotta take it. Gotta take it. One, live the best every day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For real, for real. But I'll talk to you later. How y'all doing? I have a question. What are you addicted to? What's your life addiction? Bless, bless. Come on in. I got a question I want to ask you. A lot of people can't handle this question. It's a powerful car you got there, son. Thank you.
Damon. Oh, you're gonna be so mad at me.
You for real?
Damon, because you'll be taking forever to get here, so
That is factual. She's right in it. So this is all technically your fault.
We had a good conversation on the phone.
Damon.
I thought we was.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm sorry, Damon. But you do be taking a really long time. I did not think you were gonna be here yet. I thought you were gonna come in like close.
I ain't ate since this.
Because normally you do come very, very quick.
But I haven't ate since this time yesterday.
Oh my gosh, Damon. And whose fault is that?
I came yesterday. She not here, huh? Kaylee not here, huh? She's off today, huh? Oh, I came on her Friday and made her mad. She gonna be cussing me out. Whatever you do repeatedly, if you do it repeatedly, that means you're addicted to it. What is your addiction? What is the hardest addiction? The hardest addiction to quit. Everybody have an addiction, but what are you addicted to? And what is the hardest thing to quit? Like, what do you think the hardest addiction? What do you think the hardest addiction is to quit?
Meth, but I would say that
You went hard drugs.
probably the cell phone.
What about alcohol? You think that's one of the hard? That's not the hardest.
Addictive personality. So.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, my sister's had. I do.
But what do you think is the hardest addiction is to overcome?
Yeah. I had a friend that couldn't get over meth, and she pretty much gave up all her kids for it.
So hard drugs.
Yeah, pretty much. Or cell phone. People don't realize that that's an addiction, so they just keep going and they waste their lives with it.
That's real good. Cell phones is an addiction because the phones are smart nowadays, but humans aren't. Like they done made us dumb. The cell phones made us dumb. You said shopping. Shopping is your number one addiction. You gotta have money to do that. Well, I do retail therapy. I think that could be an addiction. Every time I start stressing and get depressed, especially when I get sexually depressed, I go to Ross and just buy me some clothes and stuff. Like I always go. But then I wake up with shopper's remorse the next day, and I just go back to Ross and get my money back for the stuff I bought. But some of y'all can't get a refund for the stuff y'all bought. Y'all go spending y'all money on the wrong things. But what's your addiction? What are you addicted to? I know what my addiction is. Coffee. Coffee is one of my number one addictions. Thank you for being the number one. Miss Lisa, I'm kin to the Youngs. I have Youngs in my family by marriage. I know they by marriage. My grandmother married a guy named last name Young. So we can be good friends, and we might be distant cousins. No blood relations, but we cousins. We come out, come out there and hang out with you. If you one of my pretty cousins, we can hang out and go out and have some fun. You said, are you at the Chitlin shop? No. The Chitlin shop is called Piggly Wiggly's. That's a grocery store that built a whole grocery store off the back of a pig. And that's what they sell. They got pig everything. Pig hog mogs, chitlins, cracklings. They got pig cracklings. What's up, G? What's up, my G? Push that like button. Gangsters in the house. Them gangsters, they like this, you know what I mean? Them gangsters, we represent. All right, push that like button. Show me some like. Show me some love. I'm a real one, nigga. I throw mine in the air. Show me some love. Real gangster. I'm a real gangster. Don't say the wrong thing around. You better not say it in my face. I bet you won't say it in my face. Yeah, you say it across the internet. Say, who is that? The senior citizen hamburger special? Oh, I'm like, I know they do like the smaller portions for the senior citizens. Hey, that's a pastrami melt? So I'm going to say a pastrami melt is different from pastrami dip, right? So what's the difference in a pastrami melt? I love the dip. I never had the milk. I ain't never even know. I didn't know it was a dip. I didn't know it was another sandwich. But pastrami. There's a pastrami burger.
Yeah.
I used to think pastrami was pork.
Yes, me too.
For years, I thought it was pork. I know now. I know what it is. That's why I tear it up so much. But you say, I hope your fame grows and that your ideas are featured in hymns and films. Oh, because I do like hymns. I wasn't trying to be I wasn't trying to be an ambassador for hymns, but I do like hymns. Hymns do make you feel like you hymn. Like, you ever seen the hymns? I know you seen it on Instagram. Hymns. Get your man some hymns. If you ever want him to be him, get your man some hymns. I swear, he'll become him. So listen to me, or just stroll past the ad when you see it on Instagram. But hymns, that's a good thing, ladies. That's a good thing. I'm being a bearer of good news. I done had some, and I tell you, if it worked good, if it's good for you, I tell you if it's good. If it ain't, if I had a bad reaction, or what they call it when you take something and it had bad side effects, I tell you if it was bad side effects. But the hymns, I give it 5 stars.
You know when you get to run out of jellies right here, it's my fault because
Nobody stops the counter. Ever.
well it's my fault that you guys run out of jelly because I hate sticking my hand in there because every time I try to buy jelly, the whole container comes out. And I just hate it.
Thank you for pushing the like button.
Camera doesn't
You said the blue chews too. I ain't never had the blue chews. I cannot advertise to them. I can't speak on blue chews. I never had blue chews. But I have had the honey packet. The honey packet, oh my God, with a cup of coffee early in the morning. Boy, a man feels so good when they get up from a good performance. That's something, only real men can talk about. When a man get up from a good performance, man, you can't tell that nigga nothing. You can't tell him nothing for the rest of the day. We know we him. We already know what we just did. A real one like me, all I do is look back and keep going. But I know what I just did. What I know, and it's just something about when you walk out the room from a stellar performance. You got to know how to keep that. You got to know how to keep that shine all day. Man, like, only real men know what I'm talking about. When men have a good stellar performance, like when you walk away and you just, who know what I'm talking about? Now, when a man have a bad performance now, that ain't got nothing to do. Sometimes it's be bad timing. Like, it be bad timing. Like, they caught you before you went to the bathroom that morning. You know what I mean? That's supposed to be a good performance, but some of y'all y'all perform bad during them times. You know what I mean? Y'all accidentally, you accidentally give her a golden shower. Man, you don't know how to hold it. That's supposed to be the best time early in the morning. You're supposed to know how to. That's why I like to shake my girl on the shoulder before I get up and go to the bathroom. Like, hey, I just want to know, you want some of this? You want some of this? And most of them gonna jump up and be like, yeah, but if you tore them up the night before, they gonna be like, no, I don't want no more. You gotta get up and go to the bathroom. See, when you have it, I already know I had good performances the night before. I like to wake up and have good performances the night. You say that's right. Thank you. I ain't trying to be funny. For real. We know what we do. For real. Early in the morning. But a man knows. When we have a good performance, we know. Early in the morning. To start our day. Start our winning day. Start our day.
Okay, then. I'm going to just let you do you.
Stellar performance. I got 75 people in here right now.
Okay.
Nice little audience. People been engaging with me. Today's topic is
performance?
No, the hardest addiction. What is the hardest addiction to overcome?
I don't know. I've never had an addiction, so how would I know?
You can be addicted to work.
I am not addicted to work.
No, I'm not saying you are, but I mean, some people have an obsession, addiction for work. They coffee.
I pray for those people.
When you do things, how do you say, repeatedly, over and over, and it's not something that you're supposed to do normally, that's an addiction.
I don't know. I kind of believe in mind over matter.
It is mind over matter, but when your mind override the matter, you find yourself addicted to it. Like, you know what I mean?
I just have to read the book of Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits.
Yeah, rewire your brain.
It'll rewire your brain. One book. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try Rewired Habits. It'll rewire your brain. Somebody said you just need the Bible, Jesus. Well, you know, if you read the Bible every day, God will give you a revelation that'll, you know, give you better insight the way you think about life. You know what I mean? You are addicted. Hey man, that ain't even a drug. What do you get out of that? You be sucking the water bottle, like you be breathing the water bottle in real hard. What you spray paint in it first and then you suck it. What do you get out of that? You like hallucinating. That's a dangerous addiction. You might suck on something one day and you ain't gonna be able to exhale. You gonna inhale, but you ain't gonna exhale. It's like something gonna. And ain't nobody gonna be around to hear you, dog, because you ain't gonna be able to say nothing, first of all, but you gonna be in that little corner in the back of your, in the back, they like to get in their car in the back seat. And that ain't cool with those balloons, bro. That's what trying to blow and huff on those balloons. I don't know what the hell y'all call yourself doing. You gonna die, bro. You gonna inhale and you ain't gonna be able to exhale. You gonna That happened to me one time with a shot of Everclear. One of my homeboys betted me $100. I couldn't hit a shot of Everclear this much, but I had to turn it up. And I was like, nigga, bring that shit. And he laid that shot of Everclear in front of me, and I turned that. When I turned the bottle up, when I brung it back down, I inhaled, but I couldn't exhale. I was like, the Everclear took my breath away. I never drink hard liquor again. I quit drinking after that day. I quit drinking. That was my last sip. And they laughed at me so hard, talking about I can't handle my liquor. Somebody had to get behind me and do behind maneuver and get behind me and pump my stomach in order for me to breathe again. My hind leg maneuver. They had to do a hind leg maneuver on me. And the lady stuck her finger down my throat. One lady grabbed me from behind and was, she felt like she was hooching on me. And the other lady opened my mouth and stuck her fingers down my throat. Felt like I was being molested by two women at the same time, but some kind of way I caught my breath. And she kept on pumping my stomach. I'm like, oh, lady, quit. And she was hooching on me. She was a little stud girl. She grabbed me from behind. I got it.
Yeah?
But I think the woman that stuck her fingers down my throat, that's the one that really helped me. Yes, I might as well. I am so hungry. I haven't ate since this time yesterday. What's up, OG? How you doing? Thank you, baby girl. Oh my God. You see how the Lord worked? I was just talking about how hungry I was, and the Lord just dropped some food right in my face. And that's a sign of a child of God right there. That's a sign of a child of God. All right, thank y'all. Can I get a light? Well, the reason why I eat so much salt, everybody be so concerned about Snag. Snag, you be eating too much salt. That give you high blood pressure. I gotta eat a lot of salt because I got low blood pressure. I ain't got no blood. I don't eat. Like, so I eat a lot of salt because I got low blood pressure. I try to lift my blood pressure up. So thank you for your concern, but just know that this is like a medical imbalance because I drink a lot of coffee. It make me have low blood pressure, and the doctor told me, said I gotta eat a lot of salt. So I eat a lot of salt and lift me back up. I don't know if the doctor trying to kill me or if that's what I really need. But after I eat that salt, I be like balanced, like energy, like my energy level be balanced. Like I don't know what it is about it. Like this salt lifts me up. And then I ain't like y'all. See, I ain't gonna eat again till this time tomorrow. So this ain't gonna hurt me. This will hurt you, but it won't hurt me.
Why?
Because, you know, they metabolism, they gonna eat again. They gonna eat another meal for dinner.
Why? Who's fat?
Then they gonna eat another meal right before they go to sleep.
Who?
I'm talking about most of my audience on YouTube.
You're calling him fat?
No, I'm just saying, their metabolism ain't like mine. They can't
How do
eat,
you know that?
they can't eat
You know
a
them
meal
personally?
and withstand their body like from 24 hours later. Like,
You know them personally?
you know we only supposed to eat one meal a day, right?
You know them personally?
We don't even supposed to eat some days. Some days we can go a whole day without eating. One meal will last you 72 hours.
You know your audience personally?
I know a lot of the females.
Personally?
Yeah.
So you know for a fact that their metabolism is not as fast as yours?
Yeah. Because I've seen them. They like, you know. I was invited to their house. They invite me over. I know. How you doing? Push that like button. This is good. I love it. Somebody said, shut the fuck up and eat. Amen. You said I just subscribed. Bro, you is crazy as hell. Thank you. Push that like button. Try to eat and live like Muhammad. See, Elijah Muhammad was eating on them little young girls. I ain't with all that. I follow Malcolm, bro. I follow Malcolm, bro. Don't follow Elijah Muhammad. I follow Malcolm. He was eating on them young girls. That's why that man looks so young. He was back there eating on all them little young girls. I don't, you know. That's one reason why I don't follow the Muslims, because they, you know, they leader. Have y'all learned how he was put in position? No, I'm cool. I follow Malcolm, though. I follow Malcolm. But I don't, no. See? You already know birds and feathers flock together, so. And they got a lot of allegations going on in they organization about no sticking fingers in them little girl booties and stuff. They just keep their news on the hush. You know what I mean? So we ain't gonna talk about, you know, all the stuff they be got going on. That's black people shit. You know, we don't wanna they say down the black race, because they got a lot of sexual activity, extra activity going on in the Muslims too. But it started that way. Once you in there, you'll find out. Especially a beautiful woman that'll wrap your ass up, or you're gonna get beat up. A woman's supposed to cover herself. I don't know. I ain't talking about me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You said don't fuck with them. I ain't messing with nobody. I just speak the truth when the truth need to be spoke free. So you telling me ain't no Muslims Got no sexual allegation charges going on right now.
Do they?
Man, every race or group of people got something going on in court right now. You said I'm too smart. I ain't too smart. I'm just saying the truth.
I did. Yeah. Can I bring you something else?
What are you eating? Look real good.
Butter.
This is onions and potatoes. With it's like this much of the cow, this much of the cow booty cut off his booty and it grinded up. Call this ground beef. So it's about like that much of cow booty just grounded up and put on the grill and fried for me. Hey, do you know
Bye, you guys have a good one.
that, how you doing? That the American Department of Agriculture, Food and Enforcement, Drug and Enforcement had recorded my video about the buffalo meat I was eating. And they was asking me, man, where's this African market that sold you this illegal buffalo meat in America? And I was like, man, that's just content. I was not finna snitch on them Africans and get their grocery store shut down.
Oh, yes. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, okay, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Have a good day.
Let me ask you something. If you worked at a restaurant and people would order a meal, right? But they only eat like a little portion of the meal or half of the meal, right? But they won't touch the other half. Would you feel comfortable throwing that other half a plate away that ain't been touched? Or would you try to like scoop it and put it to the side for yourself and be like, well, they didn't want to eat it, I can eat it for later. Man, if I worked at a restaurant, I would never be hungry. You said throw it, broke ass. Throw it what? See that leftover food probably wouldn't even have been for me. It probably been for your broke ass. At the end of the day, after you went out in the world and couldn't find a job, and you were sitting at the bus stop, waiting on the bus to come, and the bus never showed up, and you realize the next bus don't come to 6 o'clock in the morning, and you gotta sit there all night. And see, I would have pulled up in my car and be like, hey, bro, you look like you hungry. And you'd have been like, man, thank you, Jesus, man, I was, and I'm broke, and I ain't got no money. I'm waiting on this bus to come to the morning. See, that shit can happen to you. So while you sitting there talking about broke, I bet you it's a situation that'll come in your life, and you would be praying for that half a meal that was sitting on the table. You ain't know where it came from. It's a whole clean meal, a whole half a burger, just sitting there. Now that could have did you some real good. You know how much food in America these restaurants throw away?
Any table on that side. Hello. Hi.
Like at Popeyes at night. At 10:45 at night at Popeyes, all the chicken they got on the counter. If they ain't sold that chicken, they got strict instructions to take a picture of all the chicken, count it, and throw it away. They can't give it away. They can't eat it, take it home. They gotta throw it away. And that is store protocol. Now you can put a bag inside of a bag in the garbage can, but they gotta see you throw it away in the camera. Now you go outside and take it to the dumpster and you get that bottom bag out with all the chicken in it, like I used to, and put it to the side. And then you go back later on and you go get the chicken. Like, that's what I used to do. But that's just too much that you have to do. And you ain't stealing chicken that you throwing away in the trash, but you got to go through all that maneuver just to get to that chicken so you can give it away to people who really want to eat it. And they fired me when they realized I was doing that, but I had did exactly by protocol. I threw it in the garbage can, but I lost my job for using extra garbage bags. They said I kept on running out of garbage bags and I was using materials too much. And so because of lack of production, I lost my job. But I followed their rules. I wasn't sharing that chicken. I was taking that chicken home every night. And it was good. It was like good chicken. But they man, every restaurant make them folks throw that food away. Can't take it home with them. I remember I used to have some people that used to work at this restaurant, and they used to sell me all the food from the restaurant. Like, hey man, you want to buy some eggs? I'm like, yeah. Hey man, pull up over here, man, and get these eggs, man. We got eggs, $5 for 24 for 2 dozen. I'm like, all right, that sounds like a good deal. But every time you in the restaurant eating, they always a lot of stuff. Like you got sausage, they ain't got no sausage. Tina, have a drink. Something to drink. Something, yeah.
That's for Faye.
Hey.
That's for Faye. That's Faye.
Dr. Pepper?
Thank you so much. You want me to go up?
Yeah.
Careful with the tea. Oh, you say.
Maggie,
Oh, you say.
is that her?
Here, brother.
Can you say 6 to 7? And I will pay Cash App. I'll say 6, 7 anytime. Well, nah, I ain't gonna say 6, 7 anytime you want me to. But do you know what 6, 7 mean? I know what 6, 7 mean. You know what 6, 7 mean? This what it means? You know what that means? You said indicates. Man, I bet it is 150 people in here right now, and I bet you none one of y'all know what 6, 7 mean. My son told me what 6, 7 mean, and you gotta hear it from like generation alpha or beyond to tell you what 6, 7 really mean. That do not mean 6.7 inches.
Sorry, ma'am.
That ain't bigger than me. 8.5, 8.5, 8.4 and 3/4. Like I'm almost at 8.5. That ain't bigger than me. What's up? Push that like button. I asked you a question. Do you know what 6, 7 mean? Standing 6 foot 7 inches.
Sorry, Amina.
6, 7 do not mean standing 6 foot 7 inches. Okay, standing 6 inches away from the bed with 7 inches hanging out. Oh no, that is not what that means. Who would come up with some shit like that? That is nasty. You 6 inches away from the bed with 7 inches hanging out. Who would come up with a comment like that? That sound like me. Hey, that's some shit I be doing, man. You know, average black man like that, don't get it twisted, dog. For real. 6'7". Get running from the police 6 times and getting caught 7. That is not what that means. How did you get caught 7 times and you only ran from the police 6? Can anybody answer that question? He said he ran from the police 6 times, but he got arrested 7. How did that happen? That's some stupid shit. Faye, did you ever find out what 6'7" mean? You don't care? Don't you have a baby in like in elementary? They are into 6'7". I bet you if you ask your baby.
I'm gonna punch you 6-7 times if you keep saying that.
If you ask your baby, what do you know what 6'7" is? They're gonna give you a whole different definition. Kids are not that taboo or not that what we think. But my son told me some crazy stuff with 6'7". But my kid told me this, like he's only, like I got one that's 5.
That means you're letting them on the tablets too much or their phones.
Well, all kids are exposed to the internet. Even when we think we are a parent controlling them, they still, as soon as you go outside, as soon as you go to work, they go pick up a tablet, a cell phone, or jump on your computer. That's why we like it how it was back in the days. It just wasn't that accessible. The only way you would access certain stuff you weren't supposed to see, if you went in your parents' room and turned on their VCR when you ain't had no real, let me we gonna go in here and watch a movie, like, and push play and you get your eye filled with something you weren't supposed to see. That's how I was. You said it is the 6 and 7 demons in Saint Tanner. What is Saint Tanner? I never heard of Saint Tanner. He said, I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you. Push that like button. I didn't know it was a 6 and a 7 Dina. What is Saint Tanner? Is that like a Satan religion or something? Because I heard of that before. The Santanas, the Satananas. That's what it is. Satananas. What is a Satananas? Is that like a Mexican worshiping group or something? Satanas. No, this ain't Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake burgers is this thin. You can almost see, you can see through them in certain portions of the burger, of the patty. You can see straight through a steak and shake burger.
Oh, okay, give me your keys.
And that's bad for business. I wonder who started that with that real thin little fat burger, man. Look like it's that thin, man. The bun is thicker than the patty, the meat patty. That ain't right.
Thank you, Louise.
Thank you, Luis. Appreciate you.
You see them new reimagined Big Macs they got with the reimagined meat. It's bigger patties. They reimagined the Big Mac.
The Big Mac?
Yeah. And they reimagined the price too. They went up on it, $11.99 just for the burger.
Yeah, it's more meat.
But that still ain't worth, a Big Mac ain't worth $12. But they trying to compete with the more gourmet burgers now.
Yeah. I don't think I had these if you go to the last time.
I haven't ate McDonald's or Burger King like since the early 90s. When I found out they was putting children in them, I stopped eating them. They said that's where all the missing children going in the McDonald's burgers. I stopped eating them. That's exactly when I stopped. No. I think I got my last big meal, my last Happy Meal when I was in the 5th grade. Well, I know that was when I got my last Happy Meal when I was in the 5th grade.
Oh, thank you.
And I was still in school when I got it. 'Cause I remember when I got locked up and I went to prison, I didn't finish the 5th grade. So by the end of that year, I was messed up.
How'd you read that so fast?
How y'all doing? Push that like button.
I'm like, I'm not even halfway there. $2?
Man, I seen an accident so messed up yesterday. Right here. Right here in the intersection, right across the street, right in the middle of the street. An old lady had rolled her windows down.
Hi guys. It was a pleasure.
See you when I see you.
Hi, man.
Oh, bye. He just had to tell everybody bye.
Aw, Sissy, get love. It's okay. Get love. Oh, you're gonna give your Sissy stuff?
Hi guys.
Do you want more candy?
Oh, here, go say bye to Tina. Tina. Bye, babies. Nice to see you guys. Come back and see us soon. Bye, Tina. Bye.
Great. Here, girl.
Bye, guys.
Ain't none of y'all pushing the like button, so I'm feeling like I'm being ignored right now. You see how fast time flies? You said you're addicted to them hamburgers. Yeah, I can admit that I have a burger addiction because I eat hamburgers at least about 5 times a week. It's either lunch or dinner. I'm gonna eat a burger, one of the two. Sometimes I eat it for breakfast. So I'm a burglar. I know I'm a burglar. I know that's an addiction, being a burglar, you know. My metabolism is built for hamburgers. I can handle hamburgers. Damn. I left my wallet, so I left my credit card. I hate to spend cash. Wanna know why? Because I got credit. Why you gonna spend cash when you got credit? Spending your credit. I could have got me a couple of points off my credit card. I could have sworn I had my credit card. My wallet on me. I ain't got nothing. Are you gonna help me? Somebody out of the 155 people in here, is somebody gonna pay for my lunch?
There's so many towels over here.
I really need help. I just realized I left my wallet at home.
Tomorrow?
I did. I left my wallet, and I done ate this whole meal sitting here. And I ain't realized that after I ate the meal, I left my wallet. I really left my wallet. So can somebody cash out me like $15 so I can pay for this meal? I'm in trouble. I ain't in trouble. I'm a regular at this restaurant. I'm a regular. I did leave my wallet. I did leave my money. But I'm so regular, I probably can get an IOU slip. And I just have to come back tomorrow and pay for it. The girl that works here said, no, I can't give you an IOU slip. They're going to take that out of my check. So somebody got to pay for it.
Bless you. Thanks, honey. I'll see you.
Man, time go by flat. It go by real fast. Last time I looked at that clock, it was 2 o'clock. They closed at 2:30.
Suffocate.
That's ranch.
Eated it. Mind your business, Mason. You're just mad because my muscles are bigger than you. Yes, most definitely. I have to go like this. Yeah, I'm like snacks on each side of the wall. Yeah, I know you guys talk to me. Oh my god. I like it when people think of me.
Faye,
You know what?
Faye,
feel like
I'm finna tear down your whole shrine.
And you know what? There's this really dark color I always have those moments. And then there's like all over the wall. Literally. Yeah, there's just like peanut everywhere. Okay, what happened?
I'm good. I'm good.
You okay? What happened?
Oh, no, I almost choked.
And you're like, I was almost dying.
I was almost dying over here.
We're all cracking up over here.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Do you have my ticket, Bill? Kenzie?
No, this is perfect, Maggie. Thank you. That's what I
And that's yours. No
Yes,
carb.
Are you judging me?
Never. You got meat? I'm cool. You eat meat.
Do I look like I starved myself, Daily?
Well, like 2 months ago, it looked like you just stopped eating meat.
Does it look like I'm
No, I can
stopping
see it
eating
again. You good. You good. I got on you. You looked in the mirror, you like, you know what? I'm eating meat again. I ain't gonna listen to nobody else. Forget the leg-based fat foods.
You know, one day I'm about to get really ticked off and we're gonna have to go at it. Hurry up, Sam. What? Better go get it, boy. You can do better. You better leave that to me. You better leave it. And you better tell those 200 people that you left your wallet.
And like he came in with this
I don't remember me.
random shit. I don't think you were working here yet. You what? Oh. Oh. And they sat with me over here.
So you want to put that on a piece of toast? Just like a saucer, like a flying saucer with some gravy on top.
Damn it, I don't want no gravy and I don't want no toast. You coming back?
Yeah, right back. I know y'all got me. Be right back. I can't believe I did that.